Good morning, student. Today I am going to start chapter 1, Reproduction in angiospermic plant. What is reproduction? It is one of the important process by which every living organism make a copy of itself. Similarly, in plant, parent plant is reproducing progeny of their own kind. What is angiospermic plant? Angio means covered, spermic means seed. Covered seeded plants are called angiospermic plant. What is the cover of seed? Fruits contain seed. Fruit is formed from flower. Hence angiospermic plants are called flowering plant. In flowering plant, reproduction is of two types. First one is a sexual reproduction and second is sexual reproduction. A sexual reproduction in which single parent plant is involved. No fertilization means fusion of gamete is absent. Gamete formation is also absent. Gamete formation takes place in the process of meiosis. So we can say meiosis is absent. So what are the characteristics of asexual reproduction? In which single parent plant is involved without fertilization, gamete formation absent, and most important thing is progeny is formed which are genetically similar to their parent plant which are genetically similar to their parent plant means a plant is contains AB character, progeny also contains AB character. We can say genetically and morphological similar to its parent plant. It is said to be as clone. Asexual reproduction is also known as apomixis. Apo means without, mixis means mixing or fusion of gamete. Fertilization absent. Asexual reproduction, there are two ways of asexual reproduction in plants. First one is agamospermy. Agamo, again without fertilization. A means without, gamo means fertilization, without fertilization. But in this process seed is involved. Seed is involved. Seed is having embryo. This embryo is formed without fertilization. Agamospermy, remember student, agamospermy, seed is involved, but the seed is formed without fertilization and meiosis. Second one is vegetative propagation. Second one is vegetative propagation. In this mode, new plant is formed from vegetative part, means root, stem and leaves. In this mode, new plant is formed from vegetative part of plant, root, stem and leaves. These parts are said to be propagule. These parts are said to be propagule. Vegetative propagation is also of two types, natural and artificial. Natural means occurs by plant organ. Occurs by plant organ. For example, root, stem, leaves and other reproductive organ. What are the example of natural vegetative reproduction? Vegetative propagation by root. Example, tuber, tuberous root. Example, sweet potato. We see fleshy roots of sweet potato which are capable to reproduce a new plant. Which are capable to reproduce new plant. Similarly, other example of root is jasmine, neem. Roots of these plants produce first of all shoot. Suppose these are root, it will produce shoot first, then that shoot will complete develop into a new plant. Another mode of natural vegetative propagation by stem. Stem example of a by stem is rhizome. What is rhizome? Example of rhizome is ginger. You all have seen notes on ginger which has hair like structure, that is called rhizodes or rhizome.